I wish you guys could all see his boots. He's got some really... Yeah!
What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, hanging out with my good friend Brett Papa of brettpapa.com.
Yes, it's true.
That's your site, and then check him out on YouTube if you haven't. We go way back to the beginning of time and the beginning of YouTube. So anyway, it's Gear Thursday.
Oh,
did you know that?
No, I did not. Gear Thursday is good. Okay.
Gear Thursday, and so since I've run out of gear,
you were nice. Somebody with more.
Yeah, you were nice enough to come by.
Okay.
And so we're going to talk about one in particular pedal in your board here.
Yes.
And it's the Strymon Flint.
Hands down, this is one of my favorite pedals of all time. And let me just bring it back by saying I'm not a huge reverb fan, but wait, there's more. This pedal is amazing.
Okay.
And when I started listening to Gary Clark Jr. a little bit,
yeah,
and he has a really cool, like how the reverb reacts with his distortions and stuff. And I was like, how does he get that sound?
Okay.
Well, so anyways, that kind of
I'm listening.
Took a dive down.
Go on.
So if you have one of the cool ways to run reverb, if you're like me and don't like reverb, run it in the front of a semi-distorted amp.
That the Flint's reverb.
Yes, it's reverb. And one of the best tremolos of all time.
That's high praise.
Yes. Everyone I know that has one of these is like, it's my favorite pedal.
Okay.
It literally is incredible. So, the cool thing about the reverbs is lots of amps have a spring reverb, which is great. But when you get in the studio, there's plate reverbs, and then there's like super high-end, like Lexicon style reverbs.
Yeah, like that one place we were at, they had a whole cave built out.
Exactly, which was amazing. Right? Sunset Sound, it was amazing. But it has 3 different types of reverb, so it's super cool. And then it also has a color button that allows you to dial back the high end, which I really like, because I like everything kind of darker. So let me show you, right?
Please show.
Okay, so here's
I
just
like
the
it
dry.
already, I know that.
Here's the dry. All right. Now, if I want, let's start with that. There's the 60 setting is like a spring reverb. Right? So that would be a little much for me. And you always, if you're going through the front of a distorted amp, you should dial back like the mix a little bit and then kind of find that sweet spot. But if you're like, dude, I can't play it like that, it's because the mix is too high. Right, now check it out. So if I add that high end, you hear more of that spring kind of sound.
Yeah.
And as you dial it back, see how it goes away a little bit? So, and then there's the decay, obviously, so you can make it like super trendy sounding.
So I have the Blue Sky.
Yeah, Blue Sky is incredible. The Strymon pedals, period, are like super high-end, amazing
But so
pedals.
it gives you some of the same reverb vibe.
It doesn't give you quite as many options,
okay,
but it has the tremolo in it, right? So it
yeah,
doesn't give you like the...
Well, I wish I got the Flint instead of the Blue Sky.
Yeah.
But that's okay, go on.
It just sounds so good. Right?
What about on regular human chords, not superhuman chords?
Like
yeah. Just kidding. Yeah, man.
But so you can dial back the mix and get more of that kind of Keith Richards. Right? And then if you go to the 70s one, it's more like what a studio reverb would kind of sound like. Like a plate, like we heard in that thing, right? So that's they take a metal plate, I think, and they pump sound into it, and then they record the reflections off of the vibration of the plate or whatever.
Nerds.
Right, total nerds.
Oh, yeah.
But it has a really cool sound to it.
Man.
You run a little... Right, and so I like to run it with a little echo too, but... It gives you an ability to have a really cool, high-quality reverb sound. And then the 80s one is just full Peter Gabriel, like awesome reverb from back in the day. Now, I wouldn't typically run reverb
like
that long, but yeah.
Or,
Yeah, right. Which is a finger workout in its own. Playing
Yeah.
that song live and having to do that
Yeah,
4,000 times is really exciting. But it has a nice. That's right.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tell your freaking mama about the pedal, baby. Just a great reverb. Now I never use that much, but it's just an example. Like so, what
Just
I
a
would
show.
Yeah, what I would set it would be more like this.
Oh, that's been the best thing you
like
played
that?
all day.
That's the best one. Turn this up. So just a little bit, a little touch.
It's like sand the edges off a little
exactly.
bit.
It's
Smooth things out.
It's hard to play completely dry sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So there's that, and then there's
Although
the
Osnoy doesn't use reverb. But anyway, go on.
That's a whole nother frustrating topic. That guy, gosh darn him. All right, so then there's the tremolo side, which is cool. So let's go back to like maybe
Spaghetti Western.
Yeah, for sure. And so we'll go back to maybe more of a spring reverb setting, and then. Right, and then you can speed up the reverb. Dial back the intensity if you want. Need my Bixby. But it's just a great, and then there's 3 different types of tremolos. Different waves, I'm not sure.
Yeah. You can hear it's affected differently.
Yeah, it's like one's like a square wave and.
Yeah. So let's play them out.
Okay. You want to do something sweet and tender?
Yeah, I'll find you.